connected a wire to the sidechain input on the turbo board, and I've located and cut into the right source on the GSSL board. This is the last connection that we need to make to the turbo board. When the mode switch is in the off position, the right hand source goes directly to the right hand input of the super sidechain, and when the turbo mode is engaged, the right hand source is then fed through a 47k resistor, which is then fed into the sidechain input on the turbo board. So this right source input moves down to another vacant pole on the switch. I'm going to choose the bottom one here, so then when we do the last two on the top rows of the switch, it'll make it a lot easier to solder. So to make sure it's switched in the off position, and now we can find out which pin this pole is connected to. So in the off position, it's going to head back straight towards the super sidechain as normal. So I'll just take out this cable which goes to the super sidechain board and extend this down to the switch. It's always worth double checking the switch if you think you might have forgotten it. It can save you a lot of heartache later if you just double check. That's the first connection. So now we make sure the turbo mode is switched in. Double check where I'm going to connect this to. Okay, I need to get a 47k resistor. And we're going to wire the resistor straight onto the leg of the switch. And then we'll connect this wire to the resistor. And we'll choose a little bit bigger heat shrink this time to accommodate the resistor size. Slip that on. And now we can solder this wire going to the turbo board sidechain input to this resistor. Sometimes you might need to put a bit more solder onto the tip of your iron, and then we can try and transfer that solder onto the joint that we're making with the resistor, once you're happy that it looks clean. And try not to move your hand whilst the solder's cooling off. Okay, now we can heat shrink this up together. That's the last connection on this pole of the switch. In fact, it's the last connection on the turbo board. So, only 2 more poles of the switch to go. I'll catch you next time.